Draw, cowboy! Deadpool, it's mine! I hate waiting. Oh, somebody lost his helmet.
Dance floor. And video shows even when Chicago police arrived, this impromptu street party did not stop. Early Monday morning, take a look at what Milwaukee Avenue between Fullerton and Sacramento turned into. Loud music glared from vehicles while in the middle of the road, men, but mostly women, danced in an open square. Chicago police were quick to the scene, yet despite lights and sirens going, this group did not disperse. Instead, watch son kept gyrating while officers tried clearing the crowd, blocking traffic. First Ward Alderman Daniel Espada says this was, quote, disrespectful, adding he and the 14th District commanders are already working on a new tactical plan to make sure this entertainment district stays popular, yet orderly. CPD tells CBS 2 officers did not arrest or cite anyone in this crowd. The alderman says some may call this harmless fun. You see this typical behavior at bar closing time. Yet the spotter adds, these rowdy actions, if not heard, now could turn into something nefarious. Now, it's not clear how long this group blocked Milwaukee Avenue, but with spring and summer ahead.
And then... Why, oh why, did such a lame ass have to buy my game? Yes, I'm talking to you! Reach for the sky! Oh, that was weak.
Remember your training!
Hope these things are loaded. Yep! jumping!
Is this where we left off? Are you sure?
Hey, what's up?
One filled to capacity, rolling into Chicago. It's not a scene from a movie. It's happening right now. The city is now at the center of a migrant surge that's capturing national attention. But who are these new arrivals? Predominantly men, a detail that's raising eyebrows and concerns alike. And amidst them, a troubling percentage have been identified as criminals, casting a shadow over the influx and fueling the fire of public debate. Why Chicago, you might ask? The city's status as a sanctuary city is a magnet, attracting migrants with the promise of protection and support. But this open-door policy is not without its critics. As the numbers swell, so too do the voices of those questioning the impact on local resources, community safety, and the city's overall well-being. The man behind Texas's controversial decision to send these buses, Governor Abbott, argues it's a response to federal immigration policies.
There's only one reason why this has happened. And that's because Joe Biden has eliminated all of the core policies that Donald Trump put in place that led to the lowest illegal border crossings in 40 years. Joe Biden is not doing his job.
For my first date with a fan girl, should we do Italian or Mexican?
Mexican?
Illegal immigration in the history of the United States.
But whatever the politics, the reality on the ground is essentially his genetic doppelganger, created from his DNA. While the trailer offers no explicit confirmation of the character's identity, most speculation suggests that Emma Corrin. But Corrin's role as a pivotal villain has still been kept a secret, initially rumored to be Danger before those rumors were dispelled. While awaiting official confirmation, we're left to ponder whether this subtleties heralds Corrin's portrayal of Cassandra Nova, potentially unveiling her as the movie's central antagonist.
You will soil yourself while unconscious.
Marvel's Paradox will appear as the TVA agent in the film. The explosive preview for Deadpool and Wolverine introduced audiences to a slew of fresh faces, including TVA agent Paradox, which is a character with a unique comic book ancient powers. In the initial trailer, we witnessed Wade Wilson being apprehended by the TVA, only to seemingly rebel against them by killing several TVA hunters. Naturally, a variant of Wolverine also makes an appearance alongside familiar characters from previous Deadpool outings. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine marks Paradox's inaugural foray into the MCU, with numerous characters making their MCU debut. Deadpool's arrival takes on added significance, a fact humorously acknowledged in the trailer, when he jumps himself as the extent of your alliance, especially if it's so related to battery TVA agents. But there's one that well, their first introduction the created by the Trans Variant, mission is to safeguard the safety divergent timelines.
My favorite bullet. Can you send it back? Or just don't lose it. Coming over.
And reset charges to consign individuals from divergent timelines to a desolate void at the end of time. The Deadpool and Wolverine trailer prominently features TVA's hunters and their equipment, prompting Deadpool to humorously confirm that his trademark R rating will remain intact under Disney's Deadpool and Pete, particularly his time adventures in Deadpool 2, have evidently caught the attention of the TVA. However, following the events of Loki Season 2, the TVA is shifted towards nurturing new timelines, which raises intriguing questions about their motives in Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, counterpoint to the film is being played by Matthew McFadden, serving as Deadpool's liaison in TVA, similar to what Mobius was to Loki. Known for his versatility, McFadden appears to embrace the persona of an English gentleman for his portrayal of Paradox, presenting himself as a more buttoned-up TVA agent compared to his colleague Mobius. The side note of Marvel Comics is Paradox as a new world after deciding to take a She-Hulk trial and She-Hulk Colleague 2. The leader of the TVA trial adapts with a agent and colleague during the trial, with really nearly erases the chance of Walter's existence as punishment for her interference in the timeline. In an unexpected turn, both characters and Ouroboros meet their demise during a trial, courtesy of the minor villain plot lines. However, Marvel seems poised to elevate Paradox's significance in the MCU, mirroring the approach taken with Ouroboros. Despite this divergence, there is a parallel between the two versions of Paradox, their interactions with Marvel's fourth wall breaking characters. We get you. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's why I came up on the back that way. Well, I thought I was gonna fall all the way. That's a good thing you can teleport. I would have sucked having to climb all that way back up there. That box should have been able. You should be able to hack these boxes open. It's a little lazy on the design. Should have been able to hack these boxes open for like coins or something. But I gotta jump from there to there? God damn.
Never, John. Bury me in cheese. Life here is
Whoa! Yeah, Daddy is.
Oh, yeah. I think this is the case of mistaken identity. You must be looking for another gorgeous, lovable kitty cat. Come on, Junior. This is Vic, my father.
Welcome back, Victor.
Listen, I need your help. no tug. You've obviously never been in an Olive Garden that's run out of breadsticks. Follow my lead. Oh, cheddar. Probably one of my top 26 favorite cheeses.
My word's Tabby and my dog are both missing. Your call is very important. There are 46 people.
We have to go save my dad. Happy birthday to you. All characters most definitely appearing in Deadpool and Wolverine? Because we've already spoken about Paradox, we will leave that one out. But with Deadpool set to shake up the entire MCU, let's take a look at all the other characters we saw in the teaser.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. No, I'm not okay.
Wolverine. He may be the best at what he does, but what he does isn't always pleasant. We already know that
Schizophrenia beats being alone. Am I right?
Yep.
Bullied?
After portraying the character for 20.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. No, I'm actually okay.
Wolverine. He may be the best at what he does, but what he does isn't always pleasant. We already know that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is set to co-lead in Deadpool 3 as he reluctantly teams up with Wade.
Co-lead.
After portraying the character for 24 years, Jackman will finally don Logan's iconic yellow uniform we see in the comics.
Damn, that's almost as long as the Power Rangers, 24 years.
The non-Fox iteration of the X-Men character was brief. The unmistakable backshot of Wolverine's iconic hairstyle during a poker game leaves no doubt as to his identity, even from behind.
I wonder if I could get Hugh Jackman's autograph. That'd be a good autograph to get.
Infamous alter ego patch. This persona emerges whenever Wolverine finds himself in bad before donning an eye patch, a stylish white suit, and a bow tie. Rest assured, that unmistakable figure is indeed Hugh Jackman. Now, Jackman's anticipation in Deadpool and Wolverine offers the opportunity to finally capitalize on Deadpool's relentless jokes about his relationship with Wolverine. Moreover, it sets the stage for Marvel Studios to introduce the MCU's new face for Wolverine, as Jackman's involvement is expected to be temporary, with a new actor eventually taking over his iconic role. Ryan Reynolds also assured that Deadpool 3 wouldn't interfere with the timeline of the new upcoming Logan, where Wolverine meets his emotional, heartbreaking demise, Tony Stark style. So that suggests Jackman's presence alongside Deadpool may be brief. Nonetheless, the prospect of Reynolds and Jackman teaming up for an adventure in Deadpool and Wolverine is quite an exciting aspect in itself.
Holy flip, dudes, that dude can fly.
As you know, Lorraine Backer portrayed Wade's girlfriend Vanessa in the first two Deadpool films. The character's demise at the start of the sequel served as a driving force for Deadpool's journey throughout the film. However, thanks to magic of time travel, Wade managed to alter the course of events and prevent Vanessa's death, ensuring her return in Deadpool 3. Baccarin's presence is essential to the essence of Deadpool 3, and her hinted transformation into Copycat adds another exciting dimension to her character. Now, Copycat, much like Mystique, possesses shape-shifting abilities, allowing her to change her appearance and look. While the first film teased Vanessa's diverse world, the concept initially intended for the second film, it's clear that the fading team's long-harbored plans were translated into Copycat, a storyline eagerly anticipated by those TV fans. Joe Pittman. Around Sony reprises his role as Joe Pittman, the taxi driver.
Son of a... Follow me. Oh, no, again.
No bullets in this gun.
A lot of bullets. That's not good.
In the teaser, we saw him right at the beginning celebrating
Thing doesn't look like it takes me,
Oh, I gotta get more bullets. Shit.
Derek Jeter. That's my favorite right there. Next stop on Game 4 of the Subway Series. The captain's career was defined by unbelievable moments, like the time he defied gravity, or the time he cleared the postseason script, or the time he added one more nickname to his collection.
This looks important.
This year, Storylines unlocks Derek Jeter's biggest moments. Step up to the plate to earn your captain's stripes.
No, more bullets.
Tax Act didn't get into tax filing because it's the sexiest industry. Tax
Tax Act fitted to make taxes less frustrating. The sexiest industry is accounting, obviously. Tax Act. Let's get them over with. Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Brianna Hildebrand embodies the character of Negasonic Teenage Warhead on the big screen, although at this stage, she might be better known as Negasonic 20-something Warhead. As a powerful member of the X-Men crew, she possesses the ability to generate explosive energy bursts from her body. As recurring characters in the franchise, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Negasonic are depicted as the couple. In an interesting bit of trivia, Negasonic's shorter hair to first go was intended to demonstrate that her powers cause it to burn off when activated. However, in the series, Brianna Hildebrand, who plays Negasonic, allows her hair to grow out because of the actress's commitment to her projects. Blind AI. It was Leslie Uggams who portrays the quick-witted blind AI, a blind yet sharp, elderly woman who happens to be Deadpool's roommate. Like many other cast members in Deadpool 3, she has graced the screen in both previous Deadpool films. Blind AI's role expanded after she imparted wisdom to Deadpool and caused to make inspiring him to craft his iconic red suit. Uggams' comedic talents have contributed to some of the most memorable moments in the previous films, making her return as AI in Deadpool 3 highly
What's the sound
anticipated.
of one
The extent
robotic
of her
arm
involvement in
clapping?
the MCU alongside Deadpool remains uncertain, leaving fans wondering if this marks her final adventure in the Marvel Universe. Another prominent member of the X-Men, has played significant roles in the first few Deadpool films, portrayed through computer-generated imagery and motion capture. Stefan Kapisic lends his voice to bring the character to life. Colossus possesses the ability to transform into a metallic form, although we have never seen his human form within the Deadpool franchise. In Deadpool 3, Colossus' appearance has been slightly altered with his design updated to reflect an increased CGI budget. Yu-Gi-Oh! Shioli Katsuda's character Yu-Gi-Oh! Holds a special place in the X-Men roster within the Deadpool universe, and particularly in the heart of her girlfriend, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Yu-Gi-Oh! Possesses an electricity-based power set, and in Deadpool 2 she was last seen bidding farewell to Wade as Negasonic Teenage Warhead's partner and fellow X-Men. Yu-Gi-Oh!'s mutation grants her the ability to manipulate electricity. Last but not least, Peter. I'm getting catfished here. Peter. So Rob Delaney's character Peter was the only ordinary individual without any superpowers who found himself recruited into Deadpool's X-Force in Deadpool 2 simply by responding to an advertisement. Despite meeting his demise in the film, Wade's time-traveling antiques altered the course of events, ultimately saving Peter's life. This paves the way for Peter to reprise his humorous role in Deadpool and Wolverine. Pyro. There's exciting news for fans of the original X-Men movies because Aaron Stanford is officially reprising his role as Pyro in Deadpool 3 as seen by his glimpse in the teaser. Known for his pyrokinetic abilities, Pyro manipulates fire, though he doesn't create it himself. Instead, he controls existing flames using a lighter or other means. We speculate Pyro appears alongside scavengers in what seems to be a wasteland-like setting. This opens up two intriguing possibilities within the context of Deadpool's involvement with the Time Variance Authority, TVA, and the multiverse. Firstly, Pyro could be from an alternate universe, possibly resembling the desolate landscape seen in the Old Man Logan series, where familiar characters navigate a world overrun by villains. Alternatively, Pyro might find himself in the Void, a realm at the end of time featured in Loki, where remnants of the universe are deposited. If Pyro has been displaced in time by the TVA and consigned to this purgatorial realm, could he be just one of the many classic X-Men movie characters making a return? Well, I simply can't wait to find out. Shatterstar. So, Louis Tan reprises his role as Shatterstar in Deadpool and Wolverine as revealed in the movie's trailer. Shatterstar is spotted amongst Deadpool's group of friends cheering during Wade Wilson's birthday celebration, signaling that Deadpool's time travel endeavors at the end of Deadpool 2 were successful, thus sparing the X-Force team from their untimely demise. Buck. Randall Reeder's character Buck makes a return as one of the guests at Wade's birthday bash. Having been part of both previous Deadpool films, Buck is well known as a regular visitor to Sister Margaret's School for Wayward Children, the establishment serving as both a bar and dispatch center for mercenaries.
utter casting rumors of the film. So remember Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, who made their debut as Professor X and Magneto, respectively, in 2000's X-Men, and have since portrayed the iconic mutants in various X-Men projects. Well, Stewart retired from his role as Logan, who returned as a variant of Professor X and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and hinted at his involvement in Deadpool 3. Stewart even mentioned being on standby, suggesting a potential comeback in the upcoming Phase 5 film. In an interview, Stewart teased the possibility of a Professor X and Magneto reunion in Deadpool 3, stating that he and McKellen are not done and have plans. While Marvel Studios has yet to confirm Stewart and McKellen's return, their potential inclusion in Deadpool 3 opens up exciting narrative possibilities and could set the stage for a reunion of the entire X-Men team from Fox's franchise. Although Stewart appeared as Professor X in Logan and Multiverse of Madness, McKellen hasn't portrayed Magneto since 2014's X-Men Days of Future Past, making his potential return in Deadpool 3 highly anticipated. As far as rumors fly, we've also heard that Owen Wilson might just show up for a short time here, reprising his role as the TVA agent Mobius. Wilson made his debut in Phase 4's Loki Season 1 as the TVA agent Mobius, and made his return in Season 2 following a cameo in the post-credits scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This speculation about his return aligns with Deadpool's potential involvement in the multiverse, bridging Fox's franchise with Marvel Studios' MCU. Wilson's portrayal as Mobius in Deadpool 3 serves as a seamless connection between Deadpool and the broader MCU, while also establishing new ties between the variant Loki and the main MCU continuity. Now, we already believe Cassandra Nova will appear as the major villain named Danger in the film, but there are also been rumors that the highly anticipated third installment of Deadpool is poised to feature a plethora of other major cameos, with one widely reported inclusion being Jennifer Garner as Elektra Natchius. Although she never really affirmed to this rumor being true, Elektra was a master assassin from Daredevil and Elektra films released around the mid-2000s. If she does make a cameo, this will likely be accomplished through the power of the Marvel multiverse. Additionally, rumors abound that Taylor Swift may make an appearance in the film too, potentially portraying the character of Dazzler, who is a mutant with the ability to convert sound into energy beams, a role that Swift's talents could seamlessly bring to life. And the world is surely raving about Taylor's debut in the MCU, given her close friendship with Ryan Reynolds. Marvel's burden. I think Deadpool and Wolverine will make up for all the screw-ups the MCU has done in the past 2 years. I mean, the sheer excitement of seeing everyone surreal about an upcoming MCU film is just enough to understand what an amazeball Deadpool humor-crazed movie this one is bound to be. Plus, I honestly think this version of Wolverine will be much different than what we've seen yet, and I'm totally here for it. What do you guys think about this one? Let us know in the comment box below.
Last time to get a recess? Anytime. I'd also accept all the time. Welcome to my recap of every Spider-Man movie, where I cover the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland films, the Spider-Verse movies, and the Spider-Man adjacent movies, including both Venoms and, of course, Morbius. Plus a little something extra at the end. Use the chapter markers if you want to stick to your favorites, or just sit back and enjoy. Peter Parker is the school nerd, picked on by all except two people. First, there's Mary Jane Watson, the girl next door he's loved since he was a child, who's currently dating Flash Thompson, and the other is his best friend Harry Osborn, the rich kid and son of scientist entrepreneur Norman Osborn. Norman is strict as a father, and disappointed that Harry is yet to live up to his intellectual standards. In fact, he's more impressed with Peter, who shows an aptitude for science.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
On a field trip to a science lab, Parker suffers his usual bad luck.
watching his best friend flirt with his lifelong crush. Then, a genetically engineered super spider escapes its shelter and fights Peter. At Oscorp, Norman vies for a military contract by showing off their new glider. But their human performance enhancers aren't ready yet. Rats showed an 800% increase in strength, but one test case showed unusual violence, aggression, and insanity. Regardless, Norman wants to push ahead with human trials, while Dr. Strong insists on going back to formula. The engineered super spider escapes its shelter and fights Peter. At Oscorp, Norman vies for a military contract by showing off their new glider.
Bullets! How
But their
convenient.
human performance enhancers aren't ready yet. Rats showed an 800% increase in strength, but one test case showed unusual violence, aggression, and insanity. Regardless, Norman wants to push ahead with human trials, while Dr. Strong insists on going back to formula.
Dr. Osborne.
The military representatives threaten to pull funding if Norman can't show a successful human trial within 2 weeks. Peter returns home to his Uncle Ben and Aunt May, who raised him in his parents' absence. Though he skips dinner and heads straight to bed, not feeling well after the spider bite. He passes out while, internally, the super spider DNA combines with his own. At the lab, Osborn recklessly tests the performance enhancers on himself. The effects are immediate, as Osborn kills Dr. Strong in a blind rage. The next morning, Peter finds his eyesight repaired, he now sports an impressive physique, and his hand is sticky. At school, MJ ignores Peter as usual, until she slips and Peter